every outfit you wore told a story you were proud of. My name is Bella Travis, and for my quest, I wanted to show that not only you can wear clothes that can tell a story, but you can do so in a sustainable way. I have lived in Bali since I was 6 weeks old, and since I was a little girl, I have always had a deep love for fashion. I have always been around the topic of sustainability, inside and outside of school. But as we all know, the fashion industry is one of the main reasons for our unsustainable issues on Earth. The truth is, most clothing pieces, like those from Zara, H&M, and Bershka, have dark stories behind their production and use factories that have unsustainable working conditions. Did you know the fashion industry employs approximately 75 million factory workers worldwide, yet less than 2% earn a living wage? Government workers often face wage theft, exhausting hours, minimal pay, gender-based harassment, and unsafe conditions. One fast fashion factory in Bangladesh illustrated on the world news collapsing and killing 1,134 people, and leaving over 2,500 people with life-threatening injuries. Fast fashion is bad for the earth. It means making clothes really fast and really cheap, just so stores can sell lots of new styles all the time. But to do this, factories use a lot of energy and a lot of water, and they often pollute the air and rivers. The clothes are usually made from cheap materials that don't last long. And we often use them only a few times, then throw them away. My quest offers a simple solution for this. I've called it Doodles to Fashion. Doodles to Fashion brings beautiful designs that you want to keep to sustainable fashion production. So you and I, and all we can inspire, can not only look good, but feel good about the clothes we wear and buy. So how did this all begin? Back in the 6th grade, I started doodling in Ibu Avanthia's doodling art class. I love doodling so much that I continued doodling outside of class at home. And a couple years later, my mom's friend came over to the house and saw my collection of doodles on my sketchpad. She said, "Why don't you make this into a scarf? It would look awesome." I said okay, because my dad's birthday was coming up, and I wanted to give him a gift that he would absolutely love. But when I saw the swimsuit made, I wrapped it around my body, and I said, "Wow, this would look amazing as a swimsuit." Sorry, Dad. A few weeks later, we had our first swimsuit, and seeing that on, I thought the pattern could extend to beach and comfort wear. So to offer a full outfit to moms and daughters. And that's how my quest came to life. When Mom and I first went to the fabric factory, we went inside, and there were a lot of beautiful fabrics. But sadly, they weren't sustainable. We couldn't settle for less, but thankfully, the fabric lady found a solution. And we found a fabric that was both comfortable to wear and made sustainably from, believe it or not, wood pulp fabric. We were over the moon with joy. Doodles to Fashion can now be printed on certified wood fabric that used less water, produced less CO2, used less energy, used reused chemicals, and to top it off, is fully biodegradable. We were halfway there, and now we needed to work on my print and how to print my designs and start my quest project for real. I found a printing shop in Denpasar who could print the sustainable fabric. But when I finally got my first sample, the swimsuits were a disaster. There wasn't enough support in the front, and it was super flimsy in the back. So we tried again and again, but we finally got it right. Swimsuits fit perfectly for girls in all shapes and sizes. And our comfort wear started to include kimonos, pants, cover-ups, and tops. We even extended the range to include a pair of pants for my dad so he could finally get his birthday gift. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to my first line of Bella Travis Designs Doodles to Fashion. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for never letting me give up, my mentor, Ibu Bianca, for crafting my story, and my teachers, Ibu Angie and Ibu Laura, for guiding my way. Thank you, Koki, for helping me craft my story and bring my designs to fashion, and our family friend Meredith for helping me bring my designs to fashion. I'd also like to thank my friends who was helping me with my show, Margot, Natalia, Chloe, Skyla, Luna, David, Tala, and Ivana, for supporting me, and to all of you that have listened to my speech so far. And to all of you that have buying my clothes at the Green School Market. Imagine a world where all the clothes we wear can not only support our planet's sustainable future, but can look good and feel great too. Please support my quest and share my story, and ideally, buy my clothes. Together we can make a difference and continue the Green School dream for a kinder, less impactful, and happier world. Thank you.